What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Macho Movie Madness.
Oh, yeah.
I am Brandon. Alongside me always is Kenny and Andrew. Today it's Warehouse B57. It is Hunt to Kill. You guys, when I hunt to kill. What is up, guys? This is Warehouse B number 57, and it's Hunt to Kill, starring Stone Cold Steve Austin. He had a banger with this one. Yeah. I think it's not as good as Condemned, but still pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't think the budget's probably there to compete with the Condemned. Yeah.
No. Speaking of that, we don't have a budget or box office. It's straight to film DVD, but no budget that I could find. This did come out in 2010, though, and it was directed by Keone Waxman.
If you say so, man.
Yeah, well, when you do, and you'll clean it up. Do you want to go over the plot real quick?
What is his name in this movie? Jim Rhodes, that Austin plays, and he's a Border Patrol agent.
That's his brother, baby.
Him and Eric Roberts. And there's a kind of an explosive beginning there, and I guess he's like at the Mexican border, and he leaves and decides to go up north to the Canadian border and do some stuff up there. Takes his daughter with him. In the meantime, there's this bank heist that's going on with this ragtag group of guys, and one of their own double crosses him and takes off with the money.
Kind of the leader, so to speak, yeah.
And so, but before he does, the second in charge there puts this tracking device on him, and they follow him to this little town where Rhodes just happens to be a Border Patrol agent at. Yeah. They end up going into the sheriff's station. Rhodes' daughter's there because some petty theft that she was doing. And he comes in to see what's going on. And basically, long story short, they end up taking him and her, and he's going to lead them to this guy way up in the woods.
Yeah, who's fled to this. Yeah, they were going to cross.
Did it ever say where they were at?
Montana, I think.
Maybe,
But yeah, it was Canada because that there toward the end, there's that cabin with Canadian flags and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so they were like right on. Obviously, they're right on the border. Okay, first of all, pros of this movie.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cons to Stone Cold Steve Austin is that he's a little dry in this. It's just, and it's the way he talks, and it's not, I mean, not every scene, but some scenes, especially in the beginning, he's so just, stoic's not the word, but I don't think, but he's very just deadpan.
Yeah.
He talks inside his mouth like this and opens his mouth very much. And it's like the real serious, like you're pissing me off, Stone Cold. And while we love that Stone Cold, he's a very, very entertaining personality if you really let him go. And I mean, I know that this movie doesn't necessarily call for that, but I feel like they could have done more with him when he wasn't doing things to spruce him up a little bit.
That was the main problem I had with him in the other movie, The Condemned, that we did. Was he just acting stoic? I think was the word I used.
Maybe it was stoic, but it's a little too serious.
We want the fiery Austin.
Yeah, I think there's times to be serious, and there's times to be. I'm not saying he has to be a jokester. Let him be a little looser. Like loosen him up just a little bit, and then when you get to the forest with the bad guys, he can be analyzing and then getting more serious as time goes on. He has the ability, so let him. Even still, he did pretty good.
Yeah.
I do like the plot to this movie for the most part. It's very interesting that these gang of criminals came together for this job, but they all suck.
Pretty much.
Like they're some of them are good at what they do. They all have their purpose, and a couple of them are crazy, but like they don't get along at all. Like you're like, how the fuck did this band of people come together when they hate each other? Like, they all just suck.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a crew you would want to pull off a heist with.
No. Yeah. I mean, there's situations where, you want the best person for the job, but, if you're worried about double crossing or things going wrong, you need to trust and like them a little bit. These people had no trust in each other whatsoever.
To the point he put a tracker on the guy.
There comes to one of my cons. While I like the plot and I like the beginning, I don't mind the double cross. I thought it was odd that the old man double crossed them and left his woman there.
She didn't mean anything to him.
She didn't mean that. Well,
Just side piece.
I guess. But I would have provided a reason. I would have probably said, okay, well, I know you and this guy's fucking. And, left that in the note or like in a note in the bag. Say, hey, bitches.
F this.
Yeah, see, you guys are dispensable to me. I'm taking the money where it belongs, and that's with me. None of you are trustworthy. So you're all expendable. And you're all going to be too dangerous to keep alive so I can get away. Something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there should be a reasoning for the double. I think there should be a better reason for the double cross. And also the second in hand, who becomes the main bad guy, who's a psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the tracker. He puts his tag on him to track him, but he didn't know, or you didn't feel like he suspect. He kind of gave some looks like he didn't try, but he didn't really. There wasn't enough there.
It wasn't a tell.
There wasn't a tell there for me to be like, okay, he's doing this because he's smarter than the old man, and just in case he double crosses us. There was no explanation of that. He acted all pissed off and surprised like the rest of them, and then when he finally came to his senses, he's like, hey, he won't know the tags if he's not expecting them. I put a tag on him, hey.
Yeah,
but like that just kind of like that was convenient, but you didn't give us a reason as to why you done it. You should have like. Maybe explained a little bit. Like, I knew that motherfucker would double cross us, so I put this on him just in case. I think explaining that a little bit
wouldn't have been so silly.
Exactly. It just seemed convenient at that point. It wasn't great storytelling, it was convenient. And I think leaving the girl behind, it makes sense that he didn't care about anybody, including her, but at the same time, like, come on, let's add another element. Because out of self-preservation, she shacked up immediately with the second hand.
Yeah.
So you kind of wonder if there was something going on anyway.
Maybe.
We don't know.
Yeah.
No, they didn't elaborate on it.
No, they didn't.
They weren't worried about that. They're ready to get Austin killing bad guys.
I guess.
We might as well get into cons while we're delving into cons now.
Okay.
The opening explosion was terrible. Why can't you just blow up a trailer? Yeah. I don't understand. It was in the middle of a rock quarry or something. And just blow up the trailer.
And who knew immediately that Eric Roberts was not going to live?
Yeah, well, I thought he might be the bad guy, honestly.
Well, that's exactly right, because he's a bad guy and everything. Yeah. So either he's going to double cross Austin and be the bad guy, or he's dead. He's going to die immediately because he can't go on through a movie and be a good guy.
Yeah.
No, because he gave him the watch, which
Yeah.
came into play later. That I'm sorry, he used the cords off the watch to rappel down the mountain. Yeah, that shit ain't working.
A 252-pound man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that brings another con. When he gets back up to the top after he gets the bag and gives it to him, and he gets shot. I don't know if it actually shot him or just grazed him, but he fell face first down a rock facing. And this happened twice in this movie. And Amy actually laughed.
And the face of it looked like El Capitan from Yosemite.
Yeah, the first one I was like, I don't know how he lived because he just went straight to the bottom and then straight to the river, and it's like there was rocks below that. You would have fell into the rock.
Yeah,
and then the second time he managed to catch himself on something, which would have broke his arm
probably.
But
yeah, that was kind of unbelievable. But
you're right. It can't cost. I feel like it can't even. This is more of a Canadian film. I still feel like it couldn't have cost much if you had that trailer there that was already filled with that shit. You're going to get rid of it. You're going to demolish it. And blow the motherfucker up.
Right. Why
you could have spent anything and been like, hey, we're going to blow this up. Got the permits, and then had some dude make shift some dynamite. You could have done anything.
The three of us at this table fix it up for you. We'll do it.
Yeah, I guarantee you could have done it on the cheap. It's just one single wire.
I'm not advocating for arson. I'm just saying we could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like MacGruber, I packed that with my own bare hand.
Tugger.
Oh my God, somebody's got to be there.
Another con. I had a crossbow whenever I was a kid. That type of crossbow wasn't able to kill a person.
Right.
Okay, it didn't shoot. And that was about as much of a crossbow as you could have that's going to shoot arrows made off of
a tree.
A tree.
Yeah.
Out of a switch that you used to get your ass busted with when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's making these arrows.
Somehow
switches.
Somehow straight, as straight as they can be.
Yeah. They're not bigger around than a pencil.
No.
Yeah, they were
And
pretty.
he's shooting these
out of an actual crossbow
from a distance out of a crossbow,
Yeah.
a legit hunting
Yeah.
crossbow
Yeah.
into people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you feel it would either bust the twig and
No.
have not shoot it at all, not project it at all, or it would be so damn wobbly all over the place that you wouldn't hit anything.
It makes you wonder if Austin, who's a hunter, looked at that and laughed.
Oh, he'd have
Maybe
to.
he did.
He'd have to.
He's probably laughing with his paycheck.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, what does it matter?
yeah.
But yeah, that arrow, as soon as you pull that trigger, is going
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's going to fly out.
Yeah. It's
If
not
it doesn't
gonna-
explode.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 different things that work. It wouldn't work there.
Yeah.
So I got a
Well, how
good
about
chuckle out of that.
it's a good death, but it's ridiculous. Like him throwing that makeshift spear and killing the woman. Like, and she just stuck in the ground.
Hung
And then
there.
she slides down it a little bit.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 things he does. Like, there's no way that would have went through that person. Like, he shoved that one like stick through that guy all the way.
Gary Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sorry, I can't stick around.
Mm-mm.
He did have some good one-liners, like when he got Geary, he's like catch, and
Yeah,
then
catch.
something about having him pinned down or something.
Yeah.
Those were really good
Yeah,
lines.
the only one that was bad was when I hunt to kill.
Yeah,
Like you say in the title, of the movie.
yeah.
Like, come on.
It's a total James
That's
Bond
bad
move.
cheesy. Yeah, that's bad cheesy.
Any more cons?
I don't think so. I think those were my 2 biggest
Yeah,
bugaboos.
I feel like we've touched on
the end with the second hand, the main bad, who becomes the main bad guy. The way he just kept like
Banks is his name.
Banks. Okay, yeah. The end with Banks got a little bit over the top.
Oh, where they're
Like he wouldn't die, and he come out there. He's like, "You won't kill me," and then he's shouting at him like a goon. And then so he runs him. He pops a wheelie on the 4-wheeler and then runs into him. He's like, "Uh-oh," and then runs into him, smash him. He's
Pins
still
him.
alive.
Yeah.
He's laughing, but and then
wasn't it the flare gun he got?
yeah, and then he gets the flare gun.
That's when he drops the line, right?
He drops the line. It's not it's not like it's the worst kill. It's just like, this is too much.
This is over the top.
This whole movie has been, for the other than the makeshift arrows, not too bad over the top. There's like the falls, like there's a few things we mentioned already, but now you're adding like 80s level cheese in here on top of that. And it's not that I don't love it, because we love those movies, but it doesn't belong here, because this movie's been not this for almost the entirety of it.
Yeah,
Right. It's been a mixture of Condemned and a few other things.
he's literally like the Sandman from Death Warrant.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
just keeps coming back.
Yeah. My last bugaboo is like the scenery and stuff was just, and the way that things were shot was set up way too cheap, like way too cheesy. There's a lot of slow motion and goofy stuff that was done around that time, especially in this film, that I thought was unneeded.
I did think the country they were in was beautiful. Like up
Yeah,
there,
the scenery itself was
Yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're probably in BC.
Yeah.
With those shots,
Yeah,
all the
very
ferns and
Yeah. The plot itself, with a few exceptions, was good.
yeah.
I thought that it was crazy that you had this much of a dysfunctional band of thieves, but at the same time, it provided enough to get Austin in between all of them.
Yeah.
And, like one ended up dead by their own because he tried to basically molest his daughter, knocked out the other woman.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of neat how they all had their own little thing amongst the bad guys, but
The best part was him and that dude's fight. The guy that
Gary
actually-
Daniels?
Yeah, that could actually kick ass.
yeah. He was a legit martial artist.
Well, I
Yeah.
believe it because he was kicking his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good fight.
He was kicking Stone Cold's ass.
Till he wasn't.
Yeah, until he wasn't. Until Austin couldn't stick around anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys go ahead. I've spoken enough.
Yeah, that's basically it as far as like that fight he had with Gary Daniels. I like some of the banter. Banks comes off as unhinged, but I like some of the banter between like him and Geary, and they just left him out there for dead.
Yeah,
I like that whole plot point.
And he's
like,
whining and bitching.
Yeah.
with the food.
Yeah.
I did kind of like that at the beginning, how he was patching in the voices of dispatcher and pretending to be so he could call off the goons and get them out of it.
Oh, their setup
It was cool.
was very sophisticated for a ragtag group of.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like you
Dipshits.
could tell why it worked. It's just the aftermath of getting away. It was like these guys just cannot get along.
and this is the kind of movie we like. It's kind of got that Rambo thing, one guy hunting down bad guys in the woods.
yeah.
So we're gonna
Oh,
gravitate every time to that. And like you said, Stone Cold. I wish they would let him, unleash him and show what he's probably capable of. I don't know that we ever actually saw it in a movie, but
well, in Grown Ups 2, you get to see a little bit of
Austin 316.
Yeah, and I thought he did good in that.
Yeah,
he did,
especially his whole back and forth with.
Yeah, he did. Well,
please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
But up until then, he was Stone Cold. He kind of played that same character, like he always plays.
It sounds to most of you out there listening like we had more cons than we had pros, but I actually like this movie quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this does feel like that. This is like one of the most analyzed movies I've done in a little while, because I usually don't have a lot to say about shit. It's good, it's bad. I think it's because this movie is supposed to be more serious, and I do like this movie. I wanted it to. There's just little bitty things that this could have been way better had we just done this.
Yeah,
and I wanted it to be better.
Yeah,
because for Steve Austin's sake and my sake and everybody involved's sake, because everybody did the best they could. I thought the actors did fairly well.
Yeah,
they all acted great. I'm trying to think if there was anything. There wasn't anything that was really poorly acted or done until the end with Banks, and that wasn't. It was just
too much.
It was just too much.
Yeah.
It was overly done. But this is still worth at least one watch.
Yeah,
it is worth a watch.
Yeah, and I believe it's on Tubi and a couple other things too.
I'm gonna watch anything with him because, like you, I'm Stone Cold to the core.
Yeah,
right.
So anything he's in, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, which he was.
Some of them are better than others. So
his acting career could have and should have gone farther than it did.
I don't think he ever would have reached Rock status.
No, but even Rock has a shelf life.
I can't tell you the last time I saw a Rock movie. It's been a long time.
It's like everything he's in, he's good because he's a great actor. He's just a great personality. But I think you just get oversaturation of The Rock. Yeah. Like it's so much that like when I go back and I watch if I watch Tooth Fairy or The Game Plan, like some of his earlier stuff. Like those are a little bit more entertaining to me, and I know people are like, Tooth Fairy, goddamn man, and it's not like that was a great movie. It's a family movie or whatever, but he's being goofy, he's being different, and The Game Plan was a good family movie. Like it was a really good movie. Then you get to Fast Five, and he was awesome, but then you never left Fast Five for another 10 years, except for maybe Central Intelligence, which was good. Yeah. But like other than that, I feel like The Rock is now the same. Ever since he got like jacked up again. Some people I'm okay with the same. I don't. But if I've seen your versatility, I don't want you to be the same in every movie after that.
Hobbs and Shaw. So like Jason Statham, he's the same
every
time.
Every
and I love
movie.
It.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I love it.
Well, I don't know if he knows how to do anything else.
Right. Yeah, I don't need him to.
I don't need him to. With The Rock, I've seen him do other things, so I need him to be versatile. But anyway, this is still worth watching once or twice in your life. And some people might hate it. Some people might like it more than I do. I don't know. I think it's kind of a run-of-the-mill movie. It's middle of the road. There's too many cons to make it a great movie, but it's still
the formula that we like.
The formula that we like, so it's still watchable. And obviously we're going to watch a million of these things.
Yeah. I was telling you guys just before we came on, I just watched Tactical Force, which was the same production company. A couple of the same characters and Steve Austin are in it, and that might be one to watch down the road. I don't know.
Yeah, the guy who plays
Geary
is in it.
Yeah,
also
Michael Eklund. He's in every low budget film on the planet.
And that's the tech guy.
Yeah,
but in the martial arts guy, I think's in there too, isn't he? I think I saw him in the credits anyway. Anyway, we'll have to look at that later. What do you guys want to rate this thing?
It's 3 too much. I kind of want to go 3 because I did enjoy it and I like the elements, even though it wasn't particularly carried out so well in a few spots.
It's worth watching more than Leprechaun.
Yeah, which we gave it 2.
Which we gave it 2, right? Okay, it wasn't 3.
I'm gonna go 2.5.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 2 3/4. So we're all kind of like right in that area. Yeah, 2 3/4, 3. It's close.
Yeah.
It just if you would have taken care of a couple of the plot devices and like just spruced them up a little bit with exposition, and then maybe fixed a few of those like crazy moments that were just too off the wall, like too unrealistic. Or if it was unrealistic, make it a funner movie, make it a crazier movie than what you try to do, because it's an action thriller, not a action blockbuster. Or
I kind of feel like that last act goes off the rails a little bit.
The last act changes into an 80s action movie from that 90s 2000s action thriller feel, and it's because you've got like you said, you've got a little bit of Rambo meets River Wild or something, but at the end you go back to Commando, and it's like it doesn't fit the same.
No, and if you're going to go off a cliff face, at least go Rambo style and
jump into
a tree.
This is not one. This is not one of those movies. This is one of those movies like with like our rating systems. I know kind of out of control, but this is one of those movies you have to rate on more of a serious scale instead of a fun scale. And then on a serious scale, everybody did great. It's worth watching.
Yeah,
but it's not the greatest movie.
Yeah,
so
I'm with you. I could probably go 2 3/4.
2 3/4.
Yeah,
it's close to 3. That's what I say. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about the movie?
Nope, it's worth a watch.
Yeah. Well, you can check it on Tubi if you want to. Let us know in the comments below what you think of Hunt to Kill, starring Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give us a like and subscribe too. That way you don't miss anything in the future. What do we want to do for 58?
Are we talking maybe Puppet Master next time?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Puppet Master would be cool. Yeah. Speaking of crazy me movies, Puppet Master would be good.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Well, be on the lookout for that. Until next time,
we're out of here.